Now, Exodus 20, verse 8, it says, remember Sabbath day to keep it holy. Now, when you see this verse, the thing that make people to get agitated, we people who are spiritual, is that when you get to a time of the Sabbath day, you go to church and you want the pastor to speed things up. You want to go. Where are you going? Where are you going? Because it look like a day that you are kept aside for God, and is that when you go to church and you want the pastor to preach 15 minutes and you go? Don't you know that actually the pastor is helping you to keep your Sabbath for you? A church where you have enough time, a pastor can be around with you the whole day. You have to be happy because it keeps you busy, and that is and busy for what? The things of God. And that is actually what God is talking about. And you see, sometimes most people think that okay, Sabbath day is a day for you to, we can also say Sabbath day, you can also keep it like this. You go to church on Sunday, and on Monday maybe a day, or you say you go to church on Saturday or Sunday, may be a day that you say, okay, today I'm going to listen to the word of God, read the word of God, because the Bible was also saying, except the food you are going to cook and eat for yourself, that's only what you may do and do. And even if you look at the people who are really respecting Sabbath day, they don't actually even put the food, because when you start cooking it's like a big job, but that is a good thing because you are going to eat it and celebrate your stomach, which is good. So you see, a Sabbath day is not the day you are in a hurry to do something for yourself or for others. You are to do something for God and respect that period, that time, that day. Respect it and keep it holy. That day there are things you used to do. The things that I used to do, I do them no more. There was a time in the Bible and God told them that he said keep yourself holy, and he was telling them for some days, because he knew that people, and so they actually did it for some days, but God was going to train them so that they just stop evil. The idea that God actually is do what God is doing is that he wants us to be a perfect human being, a human being that have no problem with each other, a human being that not go and steal from other people's property, a human being that do not bother their neighbor. And that's why all these 10 commandments is written, just for you to have to for the world to be a better place. And you see, the idea of God is that he don't want people to be crying, God don't help me, oh this one have captured me. You know, the Bible was, there's a place in the Bible that said that anybody who kidnaps somebody, that person must be put to death. In fact, anybody who kidnap human being, that person is dead already for God. Human being, you might not be caught yet, but for God you are dead, because you can't do that. And this is what God is trying to avoid, and keeping us away from evil, because these things are in our mind. Killing human being, taking gun and shoot somebody, these are the things that are in human mind. And God, that's why God is giving us the take one that shall not kill, and is doing it so that it will be a safe place. And God is a holy person, and he wants us to be holy, and that's why he gave us this thing so that we can be able to flow with it and have ourselves be secured by the things that we do.